Today on MTG Unpacked, we're cracking open one of the Secret Lair Drop Series, that is explosion sounds. And you know how I love my goblins here on MTG Unpacked. But before I get stuck into it, I'd like to give a huge thanks to UMadBra99. So he's one of the patrons and he knew I didn't actually pick any of these up. So he thought, why not send a Christmas gift of the Goblins to MTG Unpacked? So thank you very much, sir. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. So they ship them in a plain white box like this. You've got the label on the top there. Let's pull this open. And these were going for anywhere from $30 to $40 when they were released, so early December 2019. So let's see if I can get this out. Alright, so nothing else in the box there. And we've got some wrapping around it. So let's peel this off. Let's just rip it off. There we are. Alright, oh, look at that Secret Lair Drop Series. Very shiny, and on the side we've got explosion sounds. Okay, so how do we open this thing? I think there's a little, okay, a little catch there. Very nice packaging. Aha! We have goblins! Alright. And there's a little something extra in the bottom which we'll be taking a look at closer to the end of the video. So that was an unexpected surprise. So they've got this like so. We'll pull that apart. And if I had known about the little extra surprise, I might have actually ordered these, but alas, I was too slow. Okay, so put that aside and let's take a look at the goblins here. Okay, let's crank up the lighting a little bit. Really, there we are. That's more like the true colors here. Starting off with a Goblin Pile Driver, Creature Goblin Warrior, 1/2 for 2. So this bloke has protection from blue, and whenever Goblin Pile Driver attacks, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking goblin. First name Danger, last name also Danger. And the artwork here reminds me a little bit of Unstable, how they had that cartoony type style for a lot of stuff. So we will sleeve these up momentarily. Next we have the Goblin Bushwhacker, Creature Goblin Warrior, 1/1 for a single red. So he has kicker red, and actually I think this guy might be in my Goblin deck. If you have not seen my Goblin collection, I'll pop a link up in the corner there. I went through all my graded cards, Goblins, and my Goblin album and deck and so forth, and we even cracked open a pack looking for Goblins. So what else does he have? When he enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Nice! And if you need a job done quick and extra stabby, call McChoppy. Okay, here he is. Got the nice swords there. Alright, so Goblin Bushwhacker. Next, we have a Goblin Sharpshooter, Creature Goblin, 1/1 for 3. And I'm sure my voice is going to give out any moment now, but that is fine because we have goblins here. So Goblin Sharpshooter doesn't untap during your untap step. And whenever a creature dies, untap Goblin Sharpshooter. You can tap. He deals 1 damage to any target. So that's a fun little ability there. Gunner can't hear you over the sound of his swagger. And I would say that is pretty accurate. Okay, and none of these are foil, by the way. You might have noticed some of the Secret Lair drops were actually foil, but I think they chose to do these non-foil because people would like to play them in their decks. I think the foils are more of a collector thing. Next we have the Goblin King, Creature Goblin 2/2 for 3. Other goblins get +1/+1 and have Mountain Walk. And the King set out to assemble the most kaboomiest goblin team in the land. Alright, there we are. So how many of these guys have you played with in the past? Do you have them in a Goblin EDH deck, or Modern, or some other format? Leave a note in the comments. Next we have the Goblin Lackey, creature Goblin, 1/1 for a single red. And you might have noticed, yep, they're all pretty low mana costs here, as you'd expect for red aggro cards, Goblins. So whenever Goblin Lackey deals damage to a player, you may put a Goblin permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Danger was supposed to be babysitting, so Little Angel became the newest member of the team. Alright, fantastic. I think that's it, yep. So we'll sleeve these up, and not to forget, there is something else in the box. We'll be taking a look at that in a moment. So have you picked up any of these Secret Lair? What do you think? Personally, I thought they were a little bit overpriced. They didn't really catch my interest that much. I mean, if they were, I would say if they were maybe $10 cheaper each, I might have pulled the trigger on that, but it was not to be. But thank you, UMadBra99, for hooking me up. Much appreciated. Love the Goblins. Okay, so what do we have? So it's stuck in the bottom here. And let's check out this. Okay, does this come out? That's part of the deck box. Okay, so you could store, looks like you could comfortably store a whole EDH deck in there. Sleeved, I would bet. Okay, so this is going to horrify a lot of people by me opening this, but there are supposedly stained glass planeswalkers here. And we're going to sleeve it up in a moment. What did we get? Oh, Gideon Blackblade. Mythic. Very cool. Legendary Planeswalker Gideon, 4 loyalty for 3. So as long as it's your turn, Gideon Blackblade is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to Gideon Blackblade during your turn. And here's a +1 up to one other target creature you control gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible until end of turn. -6 exile target non-land permanent. Very shiny. Alright, so these were the little added bonuses. I might have changed my mind if I'd known about these, but maybe next time. Alright, so there we are. Let me know in the comments what you think. So we've got the 5 Goblins here and the Gideon. I think that's pretty cool, and you might have noticed I didn't pop any prices up. They seem to be pretty volatile, so I'll just get price complaints if I pop those up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. And I'd like to give UMadBra99 2 thumbs up for this. Thank you very much, sir. Happy holidays. I hope everybody has a great break if you're off, or at least spending time with family and friends. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.